Invented by Charles Antell, a name that made lanolin famous. Makers of hairspray with Miracle PVP. Preserves your hairdo and protects your hair, too. Starts at 59 cents. And now America's #1 folk singer, the star of tonight's Jubilee, Webb Beers.
I'm walking a dog, and I'm never blue. I'm a walking a dog. I ain't thinking about you. I don't need no one to tie me down. I'm just a walking a dog and a painting a town. Such an easy life I never knew until the day that I left you. Well, I'm a carefree lad that's seen the light. I'm a walking a dog all the day and all night. Such an easy life I never knew until the day that I met you. Well, I'm a carefree lad that's seen the light. I'm a walking a dog all the day and all night. Hey, Buck. Thanks an awful lot. Well, you know, we just got back from down in Miami, Florida. We had a wonderful vacation down there, thanks to my good buddy, Cracker Jim Brooker. And he took a wonderful photographer out on a deep sea fish with us, Charles Ebbets, and Captain Marvel, rather, that is, took his beautiful yacht out, Lucky Lou, and that mate that was with us, he baited the hooks. His name was Neil Caraway. And we caught 2 big fish, a little over 6 feet long, sailfish that is. Had a real wonderful time. So we want to send the whole program out to all those wonderful folks down there in Miami, Florida. Well, sir, golly, we sure got about 3 nice fishes over here to our right. Jim Edward, Maxine, and Bonnie Brown, a wonderful little group here singing a song. What's the name of that song?
Heidi Inktum.
Heidi Inktum. Let her go, folks, huh?
I'm gathering rainbows, picking up dreams, got a heart full of heaven and a pocket full of schemes. Heidi Inktum, daddy-o, daddy-o, Heidi, Heidi Inktum, daddy-o. I'm picking up sunshine and handing out sweets, got a long road to travel, but I love every mile. Heidi Inktum, daddy-o, daddy-o, Heidi, Heidi Inktum, daddy-o. I'm busy as a river flowing down to the sea. I got a sweet, sweet daddy who's blue about me. Whenever there's trouble, he's standing at my side. And when the going gets rough, I just roll with the tide. Heidi Inktum, daddy-o, daddy-o, Heidi, Heidi Inktum, daddy-o. I'm busy as a river flowing down to the sea. I got a sweet, sweet baby who's blue about me. Whenever there's trouble, he's standing at my side. And when the going gets rough, I just roll with the tide. Heidi Inktum, daddy-o, daddy-o, Heidi, Heidi Inktum, daddy-o, daddy-o, Heidi, Heidi Inktum, daddy-o.
Jim Edward, Maxine, and Bonnie Brown. That's a wonderful job there. Folks, we want you to, those of you that are in and around Memphis, Tennessee, tomorrow. Red Foley and his big Ozark Jubilee show is going to be there at the Ellis Auditorium. Be sure and go out and see it because it's a real wonderful show. I'll guarantee you'll enjoy it. Oh, my goodness. Here's a fella. He's not a fisherman, but he's just about the funniest fella I ever saw this side of the Ozarks. Let's all get together and give him a nice welcome. I'm talking about Uncle Sight, Brasfield.
Oh, come on. Young'un, hey, Webb, stay and eat dinner with us.
Oh, I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, I swear, don't run off. There's a fine fellow. Them young'uns is beginning to get me mad. We killed hogs about a week ago, and I swear my wife's kinfolks has been here with us ever since. All they do, them young'uns, is bawl and eat. I'll bet you right now we ain't got over one hog jaw and 2 messes of spare ribs and backbone in the whole house. A 300-pound shoat shot to pieces by them young'uns already. Just eat, and a while ago there's pouring ashes in the churn. Just had the churn sitting in front of the fire there to turn. And little Dickens said, just pouring ashes in there. I swear if I could get my truck started, I believe I'd go somewhere. I can't get that thing to fire a lick. It won't fire a lick. I don't know. I was talking to a fella the other day. My car is getting pretty old. He told me that I was going to have to buy upper and lower plates for it. There was a salesman come there trying to sell us a car the other day. He was demonstrating them there. Showed my wife one. Says it ain't got no clutch. It's, you don't have to shift it or nothing. It's, you don't have to shift it. She said she didn't want it. Said she didn't want a husband and a car both that was shiftless. I'll tell you that. We got all of them people visiting. We got them to help push us off yesterday, and we went to town. The old woman's been complaining about her chopping axe being dull. Said she can't hardly cut firewood with it. It's so dull. Now, that's something by Ned that I just won't stand hitch for, is my wife cutting firewood with a dull axe. I don't know, it's just something about it that gets to me. By Ned, I just can't stand it. I'll get my gun and go hunting. I won't stay there and watch it. She's been hulling walnuts about 4 weeks now, getting her some Christmas money. And I told her, I said, you get your walnuts together and we'll go to town and sell them and we'll just buy you a new axe. Boy, I'll tell you, she's hulled a mess of walnuts. I took her to the doctor. He treated her for yellow janders 2 weeks before he found out she'd just been hulling walnuts. We was going to town, and she'd been hearing about this safety driving business, and she made me let her drive. Of course, all she had to do was tell me, and I let her go. I let her have her way now and then. She was driving along, and you know how it snowed the other day, and that slush, we'd meet a car, and it'd just splatter that windshield, and I couldn't see a thing in the world. I said, Puddin'? I call her Puddin' now and then, especially when we're going to town. I said, Puddin', pull over, and I'll wipe off that windshield. And she says it wouldn't do a bit of good. Says I couldn't see. I left my glasses home anyhow. We hit the square up here. And that old woman started to turn around right there. And I said, honey, you can't turn here. Don't you see that sign there says no U-turn? She says it don't do it. It says now U-turn. That's what. Old fool. And I saw a fella come in, and I said, watch out, honey. Look out. Watch what you're doing there. And by then, she just plowed right into him. And then when the police come up there, she told him it was my fault, that I said hit him. He asked me what I said to her, and I says, I told her to give him the right-of-way. She says, he's a liar. He said, get him right away. I tell you what we done. That old fool, she's nearsighted and couldn't see. She pulled into a used car lot to park that car, that old truck of ours, a used car lot. Boy, and I mean, there's one of them high-pressure salesmen just come tearing out there. She thought it was a parking lot, and this fella grabbed us. He sold us our own truck for $100 before we could get out of it. Took all the old lady's walnuts for a down payment. You know, it just ain't safe for a fella to go nowhere, hardly. I was crossing the street today, and, you know, just walking along there, looking, just wondering where everybody's going. It wasn't none of my business, but I still was just kind of curious about where they're going. And the fella run over me and knocked me down, and I was just crawling out from under his car, and he looked out and he said, "Hey, old man, why you down under there? Would you look and see if my muffler ain't loose?" And I come crawling out there just grunting and saying a few things I oughtn't to say directly. He said, "Now quit worrying, I got insurance, I'll give you damages." I said, "You done give me enough damages. What I need now is a little repairs." What? The young'uns is at it again. Last night they turned the churn over and that milk put the fire out. And it's cold. I just put on 3 more pair of breeches and went to bed. Ain't that awful? I love children, but when they bawl... Sap! Hey, Sap, make that young'un shut up. Thank you, honey.
Friends, it's time now to hear again from the boss man himself, as Webb sings one of his most recent songs to join the ranks of country music's really great ones, "If You Were Me."
If you were me, and I could do the things you do, could you still love the way I keep on loving you? Of all the times you've been untrue, if I should be the same by you, just tell me now, what would you do if you were me and I were you? Someday my love may grow cold, then I'd love you the more I know. Think of all the unkind things you said and done, but I still love you even though your love for me you never show. Just tell me now, what would you do if you were me and I were you? Well, you know, that young lady I was just singing to is a great inspiration for any singer to sing a real love song. So I'd like for you folks to meet her. She's that wonderful little lady of Antell that has been sent here, Mrs. Jo Wesley.
Did you know that when it comes to being attractive, it's really not important how old you are? That's right. It's not how old you are that matters, but how old you look. Now, how old would you say Eleanor is? Well, actually, she's not much older than I am. But her complexion makes her appear old. That's because it's not your face that ages. It's your skin that grows old. Now, notice the deep lines and expression lines leading to her mouth, the lines in her forehead and around her eyes, the dark circles and the crow's feet. These are the signs and lines of age that mark your appearance, the flaws of an aging skin. But now she applies a great new makeup discovery. She wipes away these signs and lines of age. She wipes away 10 years with super lanolin liquid makeup. Yes, from the laboratories of Charles Antell, the name that made lanolin famous, a great new formula, guaranteed to give you a bright, fresh, newborn complexion. And now that her skin looks young again, watch the amazing results she gets with Charles Antell's makeup kit, designed by Ern Westmore, the Dean of Hollywood makeup artists. For her eyebrows, she uses his Hollywood eyebrow outlines that take all the guesswork out of brow makeup. She gets just the right length, the right curve, and the right arch. That's so important to look your best. Now look how expressive her eyes are now. If you'd like a set of these Hollywood eyebrow outlines, I'm going to tell you how to get them absolutely free. To do her lips, she uses another of Ern Westmore's outlines. There's no chance of smearing, no chance of making her lips too thick or too thin. And she fills in with lipstick that matches her complexion. Yes, she has lips as lovely as a Hollywood star. And now she completes her makeup with another free gift, a few drops of liquid rouge to add a look of warmth and the glow of health. Now, do you remember how old Eleanor looked just moments ago? And yet she's recaptured her youthful looks before your very eyes. Conclusive proof that Charles Antell's liquid makeup will change your appearance in minutes, will wipe away the wrinkles and the lines, the blemishes, will wipe away 10 years. Now you can face the world with a complexion even a Hollywood star would be proud of, but still be your natural self. Now, I know you'd be willing to pay almost any amount to take even 5 years from your appearance. So I'm sure you will agree that a full 6-month supply of liquid makeup is well worth just $5. But listen to this special Ozark Jubilee offer.
Order your liquid makeup through Ozark Jubilee, and you'll receive absolutely free the complete makeup kit that Eleanor used. The special matching lipstick and rouge, professional lip and eyebrow pencils, the Ern Westmore lip and eyebrow outlines, and his Hollywood glamour graph that tells you just how to style your hair and apply your makeup. Now, these unusual gifts can't be bought anywhere for any price. But if you order tonight, they're yours absolutely free.
And when you remember how much older Eleanor Dakin looks, when you remember that Charles Antell liquid makeup wiped away the signs and lines of age, removed years from her appearance, it's not a question of affording it. You can't afford to be without it. And it must do for you what it did for Eleanor, or you simply return the bottle to Charles Antell for a full refund of your $5. But keep the makeup kit just for trying. So here's how to get this wonderful offer.
Now, this offer cannot be made after next week. You must order Charles Antell liquid makeup through Ozark Jubilee now. Write tonight to Charles Antell, Box 411, Baltimore, Maryland. And you'll also receive absolutely free the lipstick, rouge, lip and eyebrow pencils, lip and eyebrow stencils, and the Ern Westmore glamour graph. And when the postman delivers your liquid makeup and color-matching makeup kit, you pay only $5 plus the COD postage and tax, the price of the liquid makeup alone. Now, when you order, be sure to specify the shade you want: fair, medium, brunette, or suntan for the deeply tanned skins. And your gifts will be selected to match your shade. Charles Antell's liquid makeup is sold to you on a money-back guarantee, but you must act now. Write tonight to Charles Antell, Box 411, Baltimore, Maryland.
You know, the thought just occurred to me that Charles Antell liquid makeup would, it would be a most appreciated Christmas gift for the #1 lady on your list. So let me give you that address just once again. That's Charles Antell, Box 411, Baltimore, Maryland.
Hey! This is a comedy show to you. And it's right up to you.
Goodness, Mr. L.D. Keller and his Jubilee Promenaders. That's real wonderful. I don't believe any other square dance team in the country can beat those girls and boys there. Well, folks, our gentleman guest tonight, as you know, is a very wonderful, tall Texan boy from down in Texas. I say he can compete with any of the good singers in the business. So let's give him a big welcome while he sings Mexican Joe, Billy Walker.
South of the border, hey, I know a lad. He's got more fun than anybody's had. Don't got no worries, don't got no dough. Everybody's wondering about Mexican Joe. In old Mexico, they call him the Rumba King. He leads all the women around on a string. When they go out, they get a million thrills, but the lovely senoritas are left to pay the bills. Dancing, romancing, always on the go. Sun shining down on Mexican Joe. Now he makes the night spots all along the bay. People want to see him when he comes their way. He spreads so much joy everywhere he goes. Everyone shouts, "Viva la Mexican Joe." He likes to gamble at poker, he's an ace. He's always lucky with a card that's got a face. And winning the money, he is sure a whiz. When they win, they don't collect 'cause they don't know where he is. Dancing, romancing, always on the go. Sun shining down on Mexican Joe. Now he don't got no income tax 'cause he don't got no dough. Still he gets along just fine, how we'll never know. He's got everything he wants, a girl that's very strong. If he uses formula, I know he can't go wrong. His favorite playground is anywhere there's girls. He's got that something that sets her heart so whirl. It couldn't be his money 'cause he ain't got to pay. So when he wants a kiss, all he's got to do is say so. Dancing, romancing, always on the go. Sun shining down on Mexican Joe.
Oh, Billy, that was fine. Billy Walker there singing the Mexican Joe. Say, our closing song here, it includes a couple of beautiful young ladies. That's why I put the song on the show. I felt that I might get a chance to sing with them. It's Maxine, come on, honey, and Bonnie. Let's give them a nice hand, huh? Here is the song that we're going to sing. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die, so tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why. Well, I got a crow I want to pick with you, just like last week when the feathers flew. You're running around kicking up your heels, leaving me home with a handful of bills. Tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, why? I can't help but love you till the day that I die, so tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why? Baby, why, baby, why you make me cry? baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why? Well, I don't know, but I heard 'em say every little dog's gonna have his day. You better pay attention, don't you dare forget, 'cause you're certainly not just a little puppy yet. Why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why you make me cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby, cry. I can't help but love you till the day that I die. So tell me why, baby, why, baby, why, baby, why? Thanks a lot, Maxine and Bunny.
This fellow wants to say goodbye to you, too, Webb, before he gets away.
I've certainly enjoyed it tonight, Webb, and we're kind of looking forward to seeing all the folks again real soon and pretty often.
Well, it's real wonderful of you, Billy, to come back and say hello to us, and we're looking forward to having you down here kind of permanently like, huh?
Well, let's hope so.
Okay,
I've
Billy.
enjoyed it.
Thanks a lot, Billy. Let's give Billy a nice hand, huh? I want to say thanks to Jim Edward, Maxine, and Bonnie Brown, also Bill Wembley and his wonderful group. Say, incidentally, let's give Bill and his boys a big hand, huh? Real wonderful group there. Uncle Sipe, Billy Walker, the Jubilee Promenaders, and our very fine announcer, Joe Slattery. So long, folks. See you next 4 weeks from now.
This is Joe Slattery reminding you to be sure to join us again next Saturday night at the same time when we present from the stage of the Jewel Theater right here in Springfield, Missouri, the Ozark Jubilee, starring Red Foley. Produced for you by Crossroads TV Productions and originating through the facilities of station KYTV. Tonight's Ozark Jubilee presented by Charles Antell. Remember to order your liquid makeup and 7 free gifts. Write to Charles Antell, Box 411, Baltimore, Maryland. Now, this offer ends next week, so be sure to act right now. Stay tuned for Grand Ole Opry on ABC Television Network.